do? Restoring a second-hand Scania. In the last one, we got it pretty much dismantled and the cab prepped, primed, painted, and then intercoated just to hold it off for a while. So now onto the chassis and starting to prep to get this painted. So I have gone ahead and dismantled the majority of it. I'm not going to be stripping the whole chassis and painting it individually, like piece by piece. However, when I do the 770S, I will be stripping that all back and repainting every little piece on that. So basically here, we've dismantled the chassis, as I was saying. We've got the tanks primed, the little power switch and stuff filled there, as I won't really be having my ESC there and things like that. I have got some upgrades for this. I'll show you that in a moment. The battery tray, I'm unsure whether to paint that, as the chances I'm going to more than likely not relocate the battery into the back of the cab. That I am unsure. The front cross member, cab latch, I won't be using that. Won't be using the side mounted servo. These are off the gearbox. I've got the gearbox locked, so won't be needing those anyway. I have got a servo and popped the servo in there. I will be painting it just so it's all one colour. The gearbox, when I've took this apart to replace the motor, was actually dry and no grease or anything in there. So I have gone and just dropped some red grease into the gearbox on all the gears, and that's all now nicely greased. And a puller motor just to reduce all that power, because the Tamiya 27 turns are just, they're too quick, and if you're running them in third speed, then you're heading to disaster. Some bits of the interior, steps, stuff like that. The fifth wheel needs to come apart, and then I can paint that separately just so I can get under there. The roof cap for the roof, which I forgot when we did the cab, but plans are changing, and I wish I'd have planned all this before, and we shall see that in a moment. Yeah, the fifth wheel bits, part of the skirts, the tanks, that, and the floor plan I will be doing red. And the rear axle I'm going to take apart to paint also. That way I can pull the gears out, give everything a grease. Also replace these bushings for bearings while I'm on with that, just to make these a little more efficient. Some parts for the rear suspension. So really there isn't much to paint. And when I'm painting this, I am going to be using this Createx Pearlized Red. I'm also going to be painting the side skirts in this red also, and for little things like tanks and other bits and bats, just to break colours up, I do have some steel airbrush colours and some aluminium airbrush colours, along with various other colours, rubber blacks, which the rubber black is good for the window trims and stuff. It's like a plastic dip, it just dries rubbery, it's nice. And just various other colours to pick out other little details within the truck. Well, yeah, this was just meant to be a simple strip the truck down, repaint the truck, put it back together, and just make it running as a basic bog standard Scania. I couldn't do that. I found it very difficult, and instantly I found myself online ordering parts. Should I have known this plan first, it would have made the whole situation a damn sight easier. Like I was saying for these tanks, I had a plan to paint these, and now there's certain things which don't require the levels of details or colours that I was originally intending. However, in this box of little bits of goodies for the Scania, you have some LEDs and stuff like that, lights, you have a bottom light bar. Possibly going to paint this green to match the truck. Do have to put the LEDs in, learn how to solder. My dreaded downfall is soldering. Then I can get the LEDs in. I've already started putting the little brackets on, but I do need to decide if I'm painting that or not. A little rear bar which will sit in the rear of the frame, and some nuts for the air horns. I took the air horns out and pre-drilled the roof before painting the roof. These are the LEDs and stuff for the bottom light bar. We have to go under the cab, between the cab and the arches, more light bars. Again, unsure if I'm going to be painting this green to match the truck and have it all just flush one colour, or leave that, but I am going to have to decide pretty quick. A couple of cab latches, they are slightly different, quite possibly going to go with this one, and I will be painting that in the pearl red, no doubt, as it's bolted to the chassis. I just think anything bolted to the chassis is going to look better in the pearl red than green, although it is up the back of the cab and would blend in, but I don't know. Leave me some feedback in the comments and let me know what you would do with it. It kind of gets like this, and then trying to decide and figure out in your head how you want it. A rear bar, again, don't want to leave that black, possibly green with this, and red brackets coming off the chassis. I don't know, we shall see, but that's definitely getting painted. Here are some the Kirk mirrors I've had in the past for a truck. However, I kept it because of the template. Now I have ordered some proper Scania style mirrors for the truck. I did say previously I will be, so these will be getting painted green. However, they don't come with a template, so I have the drill template to perfectly put those mirrors in place. Prior to painting the cab, I did fill where the top arm of the mirror originally goes, as I knew I was getting these, so I don't have a little hole just hanging at the top corner of the door there. So that's already prepared for the mirrors to go in. We have a different visor. I think I said I'd be replacing the visor. Again, need to learn some more soldering for the LEDs, but I just prefer the look of this visor. Again, green. The roof. Yep, I potentially changed my mind on the roof also, so I do have this flat roof, but from how I vision the truck now and the potential of it once it's painted, I do personally feel the flat roof would look epic. Again, should I have known this, but it wasn't my original plan, but I should have known that you can't just build a basic truck. It's just not doable. It's impossible. You have to do something to it. So yeah, flat roof. Again, let me know in the comments, guys. Here we have a little side stack. I have another one of these somewhere, and the little brackets to mount them to the bottom of the skirts. Had them years. Found them in a box not too long back. Probably not going to use it. Finally, a chassis infill to go on the back of the chassis, hence me now not knowing what to do with the chassis and what to paint, because it's all going to be hidden. That's the direction of the Scania now, and more parts are on the way. So we'll probably leave that as a little Scania update for the moment, just so we know where we're going. That way I can get all parts like this and everything else cleaned, because everything is going to want cleaning, degreasing, rinsing, and then cleaning again. There's still little bits and bats of preparation, just cleaning up where they've been bust off the parts trees and things, just so it's all nice for that paint stage, hence the knife out. So I can go ahead, get all the prep work done, and then we can come back in another video where we can actually start getting this painted. That way it'll give me some time to review your comments, have a look at what people's opinions are, and then I can start envisioning an image in my head of what this truck could potentially look like with the current bits and bobs we've got. I'm not going whole crazy on this. Oh yeah, I swapped the original wheels and tyres for alloy wheels and better tyres. Stacks, the stack situation for the big pipes up the back. Unsure on that. I do have some for the 770S, some scale club ones, they're rather nice. I will have to fish those out and have a look and see how they look against this. But I don't really think I'm going to make that decision until I've decided what I'm doing with the roof. Due to the height distance, I want a little bit of protrusion for the stacks to the rear of the cab, but I don't want silly protrusion. I want it quite subtle. This is kind of a factor of what I need to take into consideration when determining what stacks I'm going to be using. The other roof's slightly taller, which would let me get away with a bit more, whereas this being flat and stumpy, as I say, the pipes could protrude a little bit too much. But no, once it's all together with the visors, the roof, it's got its mirrors on there, another little bits and bobs, and the light bars and stuff, which reminds me I do need to get a set of light bars for a set of 4x2 skirts. I do have some there, but they're for a 6x4, so they are too short. Well, that's not an issue at the moment. A lot of this stuff I did already have. That motor can go. It's no longer needed. It's just kind of me rooting for ideas on where to go with what I've just shown to you. So like I say, do drop in the comments down below your opinions. Happy to hear them all out. And also don't forget to head over to Raffle. At the minute I do have that little mini helicopter that is on there just to try and get it going and building up some followers and stuff. So if you want to win that, it's 50p a ticket. And if you want to win this truck, the Tamiya Grand Hauler, and then we'll have the Grand Hauler. I've got a laser engraver to go on, the laser engraver I recently did. Now if it wasn't for it looking like a good picture, that can go on my display with all my turtles and my vintage turtle figures and stuff. I would just hit this button now and just shut it off. And then after that, possibly this Scania. So do guys, please head over to Raffle, follow on there, get entering, win some prizes, have fun, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that. Ciao for now guys.